y'all doing good. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, happy belated St. Patrick's Day for the people. I'm not posting this till after St. Patrick's Day, so yes, happy belated St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys have fun, got drunk, woo-woo, partied, but stay safe during COVID, okay? Anywho, y'all, let me bring this a little closer so y'all can really see me. Okay, so yeah, today I'm coming with a different kind of topic. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get this camera together. Okay, so today I'm coming with a different topic. That's a little different from what I usually do, but it's a little personal. But I feel like there's a lot of people who don't know that side of me, or feel as if, like, you know, they're probably going through situations that I'm like, yes, like, I understand. So I'm gonna like go through it. It could be for the men and the females, it don't really matter, same things. It could be different for men though, depending on once I get into it. But basically, being in the life of dating a D1 athlete in college, yeah, y'all. So I'm just gonna give my perception, my story. I can't speak on everybody else's story because everybody else's story is not the same, but I will say my perception and kind of my experiences from it. So me and Matthew have dated, well, have been dating for 5 years now. The whole journey has not been easy, okay? Let's just get that clear. We have had rough patches. We have had, you know, yes, we have gone through a lot, but we're here now. That's all that matters. Anywho, so I went into college in a relationship with him, and him being a D1 athlete. So we did not go to the same college. I went to a different school my freshman and sophomore year. So it was pretty different, I will say that. He had to leave that July before we went to school that August. So our summer was kind of cut short because he had to keep going back and forth to camp. So he started camp, I think one camp was in June. Or was it? No, it was July, for real, it was July, when he had to like report there and had to stay there and get ready for the season or whatever. So I pretty much was kind of like by myself, if that makes sense. Like, I was kind of adjust, like during that period I was still trying to find myself, but a lot happened. So yeah, it was, yeah. I know y'all might be a little confused, it's okay, I'm gonna get there. So basically he's a D1 athlete. Let's start with schedules, okay? My schedule and his schedule always conflicted in a way. My first year of college, I had a job and we were on a different time zone, so he was always an hour ahead of me, and I was working a lot. Kind of like, I was a basketball manager for the women's basketball team in my college freshman year, and he was always on the road. He didn't get spring breaks. He didn't get a lot of breaks. He got spring break in like 2 weeks in the summer, and then that was pretty much it, y'all. Like, he didn't get the full, like, sometimes they need Thanksgiving, sometimes they need Christmas. It was crazy. So with us being long distance, and then also on top of that busy schedules, it kind of made it difficult to talk or have that one-on-one time with each other. So we kind of just found time when we could, as far as like after I got out of class, I FaceTimed him or he FaceTimed me, and we just knew each other's schedules pretty much, because he was in practice until about 11 o'clock, which is 10 o'clock my time, which when I was usually in class, I had morning classes. So we just always had to figure out how to communicate. And freshman year of college was kind of difficult because we were trying to figure out each other's schedules while still trying to experience college for ourselves as individuals, which I do highly recommend. Like, just if you're in a relationship, that don't mean that you tie down to that person to do every activity with them. No, like, have your own time, have your own friend group to enjoy you, like find you more in college. That's one thing that I will say. I know I'm kind of getting off the topic, but just find yourself more in college, y'all. Like, a lot of people regret their decisions when they don't, like, get out, venture out, do different activities, events, and I feel like that's something that you do not want to regret, because you do not get those days back. So with me, I'm a kind of like a social butterfly. Like, I like to get out and do things, and he was the same way. He had teammates who he wanted to get out and do things with, so we kind of just had to find time. And it's something like, you have to, if you do not want to be committed, don't even try to say y'all gonna do this. That's the key thing. Like, literally, if you know that you don't want to be committed to this person for a long run, don't even waste your time doing it, because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of texting, 5-minute phone calls here and there, and it's a lot. It's difficult, but as long as y'all stay both committed to it, it's cool. There were times where, like, we would probably talk a couple minutes a day or whatever, text here and there, and then that was pretty much it. Like, we just had our own. Freshman year was different, of course, because like I said, we was both doing us, like, but still in a relationship, but it was like more so just figuring us out. Yeah, and I think that's a difficult task for a lot of people to handle, because they feel like, oh, he's not giving me attention, she's not giving me attention, and it's kind of like, no, you just gotta understand, they trying to grind right now to shine later. Like, literally, that's all it is. Like, nothing personal. Y'all just have to have that understanding. And there were times where I did get kind of like, okay, and I'm pretty sure there was times where he kind of just got like, okay, but it's like, we just had to figure that out. But from my viewpoint, I feel like that's one of the most difficult things as far as just finding time to communicate, because for one, we did not go to the same college, and for two, we were always both busy. We had busy schedules, so that's one thing. Another thing, a lot of D1 athletes do not get paid. Okay, now let me this is kind of a touchy topic for some individuals, so that's why I'm gonna be like very brutally honest about this situation. They don't have time to work, y'all. They have, Matthew's schedule is more like, he gets up at 6 in the morning. He's not done with practice till like 11:30, 12 in the afternoon. He had classes. After classes, he had study tables. Then he had time to probably do some homework, chill, and he would be asleep. That's literally what he does. And I told y'all before in previous, he likes to sleep, okay? So with eating, with doing nice things for him, I found it very important to me, because I knew he didn't have the funds and the financial needs he wanted to, like, really do things for me. And like, I had to be understanding as far as that, and I chose to be understanding. There's a lot of females or a lot of males out here who feel like they deserve more at that time period, and that's totally fine. I guess why I more so was just okay with it, because I knew him way before I even met him in college. So I understood more, I understood him more, I understood his situation more, which made it easier for me as far as like, if he needed some food that night or something, yeah, I got you, or, you know, random things, or if he needed, you know, I got it, I was working, why not give it to you? But don't be doing that for everybody, because everybody don't deserve it, okay? If y'all not serious, if y'all not truly committed, if y'all that talking stage, I'll say hold back a little bit, because you don't know who else doing that for him or her, okay? But yeah, so with that, it's kind of tricky, because like, you may think they just trying to use you or have you close just in case to buy you stuff, which some people do, but in my case, that wasn't the case. And like I said, you just have to know the person that you are dating. So I'm very thankful actually for the fact that we knew each other a little bit more before we got into this, because I honestly feel like, you know, things probably would have went a little different if we didn't know each other prior, you know. So yeah, they're not allowed to work, you know, so money is kind of different for them. They have to figure out things differently, which is another thing about dating a D1 athlete. 3, as far as going out and getting that one-on-one time with them and sleep, okay? From my experience, Matthew loves to sleep, and I feel like that's cool, really cool. But sometimes I feel like, you know, some sacrifices have to be made on both ends, on both parties, but more so his, because he is more tired than I am. I do work 8 hours a day. you know, I grind for sure. But like I said, with him, he's kind of just more so school, football, and it's kind of like when he get his downtime, he just want to have his downtime, and sometimes I want to go out with him and not friends. So with that, it's kind of like you have to pick and choose your battles. Like you just have to know, okay, he's really exhausted, I'm gonna leave him alone. Or today he's more in energy, let's see if he wants to go out. A lot of people don't like to have that thing to think about as far as like, well, I'm gonna go out all the time, you know, da da da. I'm more just understanding when it comes to that, and I feel like to be able to do an athlete, you just have to be more understanding as far as everything I said previously, schedules, money, and also just time in general. Like they still need their time to be their own selves, to hang out with their friends, do them, and then still have you have time with you, hang out with you, and then still have time to still educational wise do their homework, and then also just have their downtime to sleep, recover, all of that. That took me a minute, y'all, to understand. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like you want them to be active with you and everything, but also you have to be understanding of the fact that they are tired. Like they literally have gone through a lot with their body physically. It's mentally draining because you have to get up at, you know, 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're there for like 6 hours out of the day. It's gonna be a little difficult. But like I said, if you really want to be committed, y'all have to have that talk and just be like, okay, what are we doing? Is this going to be something serious? Are we really going to take that time to get to the next level? So that's my advice for that. One of the big ones, another one that people love to bring up, that I don't have a problem bringing up, okay, is people think that D1 athletes or athletes in general are hoes. Okay, I'm gonna just put it out there. Usually when you are an athlete, you have more people coming to you, especially males. You have more females coming towards you, flocking towards you. They honestly, they seeing dollar signs, they seeing, oh, he's popular, they seeing clout, or some people just really want to mess with you. Either way, okay, that is one thing that I would say. I honestly cannot give advice on it, because it's like that's something that you have to have between you and your significant other. Y'all have to have that bond and trust before, I think, or build that before I feel as if you guys can really, you can really just go to sleep knowing that he's at so-and-so and that's what he's doing because that's what he said. Like, ladies, I know it might not be easy. I know, like, it might be a little hard. It might be a little difficult to trust what he is saying, or like males, you might not trust what she's saying if that's the case, but it's kind of like you have to, if you're gonna be with them. Like, one thing with me, don't be with somebody that you don't trust, because you're gonna drive yourself insane. So that's more so just on a relationship side, as far as you guys building that trust, to just know, like, he wouldn't do that. If somebody was to reach out to him, he wouldn't respond in a way that's flirtatious, or, you know, stuff like that. Mind you, there are a lot of, like, guys out here who are childish, and they're growing up in college. They're turning into men or women, and I get it, I understand. And it's like, not that you should accept it or anything. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, boys will be boys, men will be men, and there's a difference. Okay. But I'm just trying to let y'all know, because, like, I'm gonna put y'all on, like, literally. And I'm not saying everything has been perfect for me either. Like, I had to learn the same way, you know, and that's why I'm trying to help y'all, to tell y'all my side. So, but yeah, as far as that part, I have never, like, had a serious problem where I'm like, I don't trust where he say he and stuff like that. Like, no, like, we're very open about who we communicate with, who we talk to. We don't search each other's phones, but we have each other's passcodes and, you know, stuff like that, like, in a night. But what I'm saying is, like, that's a red flag to a lot of females I know, because they feel as if a lot of athletes do them dirty, and I get it, I totally understand. You just have to find that right male who is willing to take the time to grow with you and really learn that you are down, because I'm always seeing both perspectives, and I feel like just like we're thinking they are doing something on us, they might think that we're after them for something. And it's like, you guys have to make that understanding of the fact that, no, I'm here because I love you. I'm here because I want to grow with you. I want to be with you. I want to get to goals with you. And it's like, a lot of people do not understand that. So I feel like you guys really need to sit down and have a talk about y'all, like, what are y'all doing, the trust that you guys have with one another, all of that. And I feel like that would alleviate a lot of problems. Like, you might think some things are red flags that's really not seem to be, or you might see messages of girls DMing him but he not responding back, and now you mad. Like, you just can't get mad over that topic. Like, you know, it comes with territory. And it's like, not saying that, you know, I'm just saying it does come with territory, and it's like, it shouldn't be a woe in the face if it happens. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you should allow it. I'm not saying that he should entertain it, but that's what I'm saying. It does kind of come with him being an athlete, or she being an athlete. Yeah, that was the main one that I really want to discuss, though, because I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions when it comes to that, and I'm here to tell you, I understand. I, like, truly understand what y'all are saying. Like, it takes some time to really build and get to where y'all have to get in, and from both perspectives, I understand. I do. I truly do. So, as long as you trust, as long as y'all got understanding, as long as you know your partner the way you think you do, y'all good. Matthew's playing a game, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, that might be it. It's just, overall, I feel like you just have to know, y'all have to communicate. Like, communication is such a key when you're dating a D1 athlete. Like, for sure, because they don't have the time that you have, the free time to just do things. They under a lot of stress as far as with coaches, or let's say the coach is not really rocking with them right now, and it's kind of like they coming back home and stress, and you trying to figure out why they so out of it, and then, you know, it's just a lot. But as long as you guys keep that communication, that bond, I feel like you can get through anything, literally anything. Like, and I feel like that's the most important thing that people have to know. Like, yeah, like, he might be busy and everything, but just know he's doing this for a long run. This is what happening right now, but wait till it gets to a different place, you know. And that's how I had to start thinking. And then I just started to do more things that I enjoy, which kind of just made it more like we have more things to talk about, because I have different things going on in the day, he has different things going on in the day. So when we come together, we're kind of just talking about our day and what happened, and it's kind of interesting to see, oh, you went through that, but this, you know. And I really be coming back from work with some crazy stories like this. Okay, like, I really be going off, because y'all don't understand, being a pharmacy tech, you deal with the public, and they are so entitled, y'all. I've never met so many entitled, rude people, like, never. So like I said, to sum it all up, yeah, that's just my little tips, my little things that I've noticed that I've overcome. And I feel like if you know, talking to a dude or talking to a female who is a D1 athlete, those are kind of things to just keep in the back of your mind. Like, you know, don't think of them as red flags. No, just really listen, seek out the situation before you be assuming and jumping into things, and can mess up something that can be good, you know. A lot of people just jump into situations not knowing the risk that they're taking fully. And like, I'm just kind of just trying to tell y'all my story, what I had to go through, because it was kind of a new experience for me as well. But yeah, it has to be on both parties. One just can't outdo the other. It has to be a balance in a relationship for it to really work. Yeah, that's it, y'all. Like, literally, and for my D1 athletes, if y'all watching, watch out for these little, okay, they be trying to get y'all because y'all got clout, y'all gonna get money. Watch out for them, because y'all don't got time to be wasting y'all time on that. Y'all got better things to do, okay? And if y'all out here trying to get these little D1 athletes caught up, honey, get you a job, get you something to do, get you a hobby, and make your own bread, because it ain't it. You don't want to be clout chasing or eating off of nobody else. Thank you. Anywho, jewels, that's my video for today. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, leave comments down below. We can conversate in the comments, because I can go on for days about just this type of stuff in general. But yeah, let me know how you guys like this video. Give me other video ideas that I will do them for you. But yeah, peace out, jewels. Until next time, peace.